Okay, we are good. Welcome, everyone, for a new Star Cup round, baby. That's time for another race, round 10 of the season 2 on F125 of the Star Cup, baby. And we are tonight in Singapore, Marina Bay. And we also have a superb qualifying session and a race tonight before going any further into that qualifying session and race. I'll say who I am for people that don't know yet. I'm Gavin Shaw, your full-time commentator for this season in Star Cup. And I hope you have a good time with me tonight on this Tuesday night at 16th of December, 8 o'clock. Yeah, 16 drivers on the grid at the moment. I don't know who are the people that are joining. I think maybe the lobby's public. I don't know. But yeah. Hope we have no issues because that's not a good start. We are ready to do a lobby restart because we kicked me without paying attention. I don't know if we're gonna be able to continue like this. But drivers are getting on the grid at the moment for the prep lap. Chubby retired. I think maybe we're starting with the lobby already. I don't know. But TRP is out of that session. We'll go on Discord to see. Okay, that's good. It was yeah. Okay, no, that's good. We have it's normal that we have some more drivers joining right now. I'll do a little standings update. After having Debbie last time, Kendrick still leading this championship with 125 points. Lava second, 93 points, and Dubsy third with 89 points. After we have Teddy 85, Maestro 81, Hazy Ozzy New McLaren 80, another 177, Ajami 73, Jonah 38, and Jordan 25. Completing the top 10 in the Drivers' Championship for the top 5 in the Constructors, still Ash leading the way with 209 points in front of Mercedes with 163. Red Bull 114 in third, McLaren 84 in fourth, and Racing Bulls 81 in fifth. They have got in front of Ferrari with that last race in Abu Dhabi. Ferrari is now sixth with 73 points. Okay, we're good for the championship update. Now we can focus on the final lap of the drivers. So some people join. 19 drivers now. There you go. With Zicario being on the lap, also Teddy and Jonah and the bottom of the standings that are on the lap. That's good. That's really good. Zicario is on the sector 2 already, and that's Sauber. We'll follow him through his lap. Obviously, he's coming at the end of sector 2. And after we'll have Jonah and Teddy. It's going to be 105.683 in sector 2 for Zicario. We'll see what he can do in sector 3 now. Using some ERS in this section. Obviously, the track in the past few years changed a bit. Removing a little section for more like fast section, so the track is now shorter than it was before. Then remember when it was exactly that they added that they modified the track, but yeah, they changed the track. Oh, and someone is blocking the pits. That's really bizarre. Weird, but yeah. Jonah taking the fast step here, 129.93. Hey, baby, let's go. Super lap by the Smallson driver. But Firmino, Almighty for 5-6 Cloud. Also has Jeremy on the lap behind. And Teddy's coming in his last corner for the Red Bull. On the line, 129.357 and 6 tenths in front of Jonah. There you go. Pole, professional pole for Teddy. Belly 30.115, 2 tenths behind Jonah. And I think it's 8 behind Teddy. If I'm not mistaken, Firmino on the lap, coming to the end of his lap. Last corner for the McLaren driver. What's going to be on the line? DRS 130.209 P4 for the McLaren at the moment. We'll go back to the Red Bull Almighty Cloud. I'm leading his lap in a little bit of time now. Not really some traffic in front. His first appearance in Star Cup for him. Last corner now for the Red Bull driver. You have yellow flag behind. It's looking to be pretty bizarre. Between where what's happening with the Aston Martin and the Aston Ferrari behind, but 28.356 and ease past this guy, getting 1 second in front of Teddy. And for the moment, it's 1-2 Red Bull. And Guiyang and Jay go so slow on the lap. Also, Adjami. We're gonna see if he can beat that new guy in that Red Bull. The Spanish driver coming at the end of his lap. Adjami on the line. 29.642 Petri behind the two Red Bulls for the Spaniard. You have the Finnish driver Lavo Matto starting his lap right now. And Guiyang. Jay goes so slow also on his lap. And Guiyang is gonna be the first one in this group to finish his lap first. The first one to finish his lap in this group. That's it. That's all I had to say. 107.335 in the second sector. I don't think it's a really competitive lap for the Alpine driver here. Maybe more of a second prep lap. We'll see where he's gonna be in the standings after that first banker lap for him. And yeah, last corner now for Nguyen. It's going to be a 32-33, 33-2-3-5, pretty far away from the others. Now we have Jago so slow, another new driver tonight in Star Cup, and the Williams going to be on the line, 130.560, P7 for Jago so slow. Matzo and Clip Menzo following each other, are pretty close from each other. They're going to complete their lap in a few seconds. The air activated now for Lavomato. Last time he got activated in that lap. Next time is going to be at the beginning of this next lap. On the straight and finish line. Last corner now coming for the Haas driver. Last corner now. What can the Finnish driver do? On the line. Not touching the wall. Nothing validating. It's going to be a 29.651 P4. Very close to Adjami. But far away from the almighty 456 Cloud lap time. Now Menzo on the line is going to be invalidated. He invalidated his lap. Another new driver, Offline Kids, doing his first flying lap now in that ass. Teammate of Lavomato for tonight. That's the pink livery. The first time the two us driver have pink livery, because Dubsy's not there tonight. Dubsy, good candidate of top 5 most of the time in the Star Cup. Tonight he's not there. At some points up to grab at tonight for them. And also FL Kausnas that is on the rear at the moment. New driver also will follow Offline Kids. See what he can do. See if he's as fast as Almighty. And he's looking to be very fast. 104.302. That's not bad at all in the sector 2. Playing purple on the minimap, but we cannot rely on that minimap saying that it's purple sector or not. It's really not accurate. It's EA Sports, you know. EA Sport type of shit. Last corner now for Offline Kids on the line. What is going to be 29.027 second place for him, but still 7/10 off Almighty. We'll go see Clip Menzo maybe a second attempt. Not for now. Billy took an attempt. Not for now anyway. Either Matto in the pits. Cause that's pretty slow. You have some damage at the right front, in the right part of his front wing. I think someone increased and someone got up position. Menzo on the lap time got the lap time on the board, 35.4, but it's clearly not a representative lap time. Looking pretty buggy for Menzo, or is it me? But yeah, okay, I don't know what happened with him and Menzo. On screen is lagging with Menzo. I don't know if it's Menzo, if it's me. I would say Menzo because it don't lag out with like another one. It's pretty perfectly fine. I think Menzo having some connection issue tonight, apparently. We'll follow Koznas and also Kaido Bike and lead the back, so we hold the tree and Kaido Bike just missed his corner, so we'll not follow him anymore. Paul leader Lee back, and after we'll have first lap time in the start cup for FL Koznäs. They're very close from each other, and Koznäs was almost blocked by the Ferrari of Skyro bike here. Mansell retired. It's finished for him. I have a problem with the connection. I don't know what he's gonna do. It's yellow in sector 2 and 3 now because of that, pretty much. And other people, Enzo, his car has been removed from the track, and now we're good to go and continue this qualifying session here. Obviously, short quali, like you saw at the top of the screen. 7 minutes left already in that on that clock. On that clock, it was 18 minutes at the beginning. Now it's 7 left in this quality session. Lido Lee back coming at the end of sector 2 is going to be a 1-0, 4-5, 6-1-5 in the sector 2. Not using a lot of ERS. Maybe it's not on a real lap either for Lido Lee back tonight. I'm not sure. Now we'll go. This is last corner for the Williams. Not looking so great, but we'll see. On the line, Lido Lee bag. 130, 2.155. It's P11 for him. Now we'll go see Koznäs. What can he do? He invalidated. Going to the pit. Skater bike. No lap time. Kendricks. Easy gun qualified. I don't know, but he's finishing his lap right now. Kendricks on the line. 29.026. 1,000 of a seconds in front of offline kids, but still 7/10 behind Almighty. We also Jonah that brings his car to P5 with 129.403 as his lap time in front of Eljon, in front of Lavomato, in front of Billy. So very good one. The racing with another one, losing his all his front wing, violating his lap. Don't know what happened with him, but 5:30 left into that session. Still a good bunch of time left for the drivers to set a good lap time. For the moment, 5 drivers have not set a lap time. If you exclude TRP, that already retired at the beginning of the session. Not looking to be a good day for the Aston Martin team. The two drivers already retired from that qualifying session, so. Yeah, we'll see if we have another driver that's starting a new, like a second attempt. It'll be interesting. Matthew not improving. For the moment, sector 1. Jonas been pretty much finished, I think. Kendrick's also. Almighty no. So we'll maybe follow Lava to see if he gonna improve. Sector 2 now. For the Finnish driver. Same nationality as some of the some people that are the greatest of their sports, like Raikkonen, Hakkinen, Kovalainen, everyone that finished with, but he's not finishing with any. Yeah. And Almighty gonna disqualify from the session, gonna disqualify from the session starting on the back, it seems, for Almighty. I think maybe he was told to do so, or just he wanted to do it because he saw he was too fast. I don't know. But anyways, he's gonna start at the back. That's all. Teddy offline queue with a lot of traffic in front of Ferrari, Williams, everyone, and he touched the wall here, the exit for offline kids. Teddy also on the lap, I think, so yeah, he is the Red Bull driver on the lap. Follow Teddy then. Oh, Teddy after we're gonna have Teddy after we're gonna have offline kids. We'll have Lido Lee, but maybe later on if he's on the lap. For real, I don't think so. No, the car's starting a lap and going also. So we'll follow Teddy. Follow the top 2 and try the moment. Teddy improving by 1/10.5 in the first sector. We'll see if we can keep that up in that second sector here. Driver of the Austrian team, the Red Bull team, Red Bull Racing. Sector 2 is going to be a 104.434, almost 0.2 of an improvement for Teddy. Offline kids, nope. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. No, I just nope. I didn't saw his lap time in sector 2, but it says purple on the mini map. Like I said, you can't really rely on this. Now they're coming. The 2 drivers in the final corner of this racetrack here in Singapore. Teddy proving by 11/10 here, and offline kids taking the fastest lap by 9/10 over Kendricks. He would have beaten Almighty here with the lap time. But yeah, the new guys looking to be pretty fast. Diego so slow now P9. I don't know. Ow. Maybe he wasn't already P9. But it seems like he was a bit. It was like 10 or 11. I don't know. Maybe he just improved somehow in one of his lap. Even the Pizzicario finishing here, going to P10 in front of Little D-Bag. And Guian is starting a new lap, improving. Still Koznas coming at the end of his lap now. The Alpine FL Koznas. What can he do on the line? 32.568 in front of his teammate at least. Oh, Diego so slow. Can he improve? He wasn't not improving in sector 1. Can he improve in sector 2? We'll see. Billy also on the lap. We'll follow the two drivers here. Diego in first, and after we have Billy. After Billy. Teddy is out of the session. No more lap time for the Red Bull driver here. Teddy, maximum P3. By almost 5/10 of an improvement here in sector 2 for Diego so slow. That's pretty good. What's happening for Billy? 1/10 of an improvement for Billy here. 1/10. Teddy left the session on this even. Is he having like connection issues? Anyway, 1 second of an improvement for Diego. It's 29.549. What a lap by the Williams, and Billy on the line is going to be nothing, or improved by a little bit, like less than a tenth. He stays in P8 and he retired from that session after that. I don't know if because Teddy left, so I would try to reinvite him. Here we go. Andre's trying to disqualify thing. Yeah. Kennedy's disqualifying. At least trying to. It's pretty funny. Najami, 28.733 is now P2. Diego out of the session. Kendrick disqualified. Offline kids in the pit. A lot of people are retiring. It's 0-0 the clock now. Najami's finished pretty much. Trophy Marino getting up to pace 7, 29.695. We still have Levo Matto on the lap. Little D-Bag also. We'll have another one. AZ at the back. O'Rain front of the back. Skate Bike front of the back. Offline Kids gonna start at the front. And Najami is 6/10 behind Offline Kids. We'll follow Matto. And we'll follow Little D-Bag before because he finished before Levo Matto. 1 minute, Leva is at 35. Yeah, we'll follow Williams of a Little D-Bag. Another one. Oh, and he slide here. It's gonna cost him a lot of time for the Racing Bull driver. We'll come back to Little D-Bag now. Improving by 3,000 off in the second sector. Can he improve even more in that third sector and try to get up maybe to P9? I don't think he can go very higher than that. Very higher than P9 here. For Little D-Bag, sadly for him. On the line, the Williams driver. 130.596, 4,000 off of an improvement. It's P9. Like I said, Mato not improving in sector 2. Can he improve in sector 3? Can he get that time up? Maybe go get the time of Diego. Or now another one with P5, 139.447. Lava down to P7. Where is he gonna start this race? Last time of this qualifying session is gonna be 29.767. And he'll start in P7. Lava Mato. Only 7. And Offline Kids, a new guy, a new driver. Starting on pole position. And Johnny second. Teddy's gonna be third. Jonah fourth. Another one fifth. Diego 6. Lava 7. Trophy 8. Billy 9. And Little Levi 10. That's gonna be top 10, and you have the rest of the drivers with the people like Kendrick and stuff that have DS2'd, or just people like AZOZ that really are fast at or starting at the back every race and not at any lap 10. Yeah, Mexican Offline Kids hitting the pole, and by pretty far. I'll say some drivers are very close, like third, second to like 9. But I think there are like two separate groups in the lobby, like the mid pack here, end of the pack with the Ingwe, Koznas, Cigar, Lee Bag stuff, and we have the front pack pretty much with the remainder of the drivers, and we have the people that started the back. But also some people that started the back are pretty much often in the mid pack and stuff. But like people like Almighty and Kendricks and Azio, is he clearly gonna come back in higher position later on in the race? But yeah, so like with and big rain in Singapore. Incredible, incredible. So yeah, with that we'll have so offline kid is not disqualifying. We'll give him a big advantage. I don't know if he's the rest king, but he led the session. But after we let Aljami not too close, we know Aljami's experience is gonna give him a pretty good advantage at the top. We'll see how Kendricks, Aljami, not Kendricks, Says the Almighty and stuff are gonna make places under this rain. But yeah, now you have some time of waiting for people to choose their strategy and stuff. But your prediction, obviously, knowing that knowing that offline kids is starting first, I would say if he's still in the lobby, if it was not him, the ARS King, I think it's pretty. The advantage you have is pretty a good win. And Jami is there with a good experience in the rain. Teddy is not too far back. Well, I'll say Kendricks and Almighty are gonna come back, so we'll have a podium with that top 3. Offline kids, Almighty and Kendricks. Maybe I would say Jami getting in that at the podium, maybe if it's going to go past in the rain. 5 red lights on our racing here in Singapore under torrential rain. And Unflying Kids taking a good start, keeping first position, and now Anjami and Teddy getting some contact already. Anjami trying to be pretty aggressive on the ass in front. Anjami still in second. Another one trying to get the position on Teddy. The 2 Red Bull family car battling for that podium places. Oh, it's still side by side with him, Teddy. Another one. We'll put off the tires. Tires gonna be wet and winters. It's a good mix here. We're good. Just side by side here. And now rain is out already, and already a safety car. I think it's virtual safety car, but already have a full yellow on track. On the track, and we see the indication if it's a virtual or not. I'm not sure. I think it was virtual. I want to confirm if it's possible with the little indicator VSC. VSC here in Singapore after not even a lap, not even a corner, not even a sector of racing. Already a VSC. We can see who started on which tire. Pretty much, I think the majority is on wets. We have 3, 6, 9 on inters, so 11 on wets. Pretty even. We'll see how that's gonna turn out. We'll see position change now. 9 gained by Almighty already. 6 gained by Menzo. 2 by another one. 3 by Billy. And 8 lost by Lavomato. It's B15. Dang, what happened with him? Henrik's up to 17. But yeah, 1 that started by Almighty and Menzo also. But bad start for Lavomato. There you go. Put tires back on. We'll wait for that restart now. Under virtual safety car condition. Offline Kids is gonna lead that restart, even if it's not a big restart. And now we're back under green flag condition. Little slide for the Haas there. Another one's gonna go on the inside of Adjami. Finally stays behind. But we have very little visibility with all that spray that the cars are, all that water that the cars are getting off the ground. But yeah, when you have like some aerial view, that's better than when you have like front car view. A view like this is better from an aerial point of view. Anyway, Flying Kiss is already pulling a bit, been escaping from everyone now with 1.6 second. The gap between him and Adriami. Another one gonna go around the inside of Ferrari already. Strategy that is proposed by, let's just suggest by Pirelli is wet. Already we have some people in Inter, so I don't think. Maybe Inter, maybe Inter wet, maybe wet Inter, maybe we'll have some dry condition later on. We'll see. Ajami and Teddy side by side now. Ajami. Oh, and that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I think the lobby didn't crash. I had that in another race when the host like quit. The lobby crashed. I don't know. But like a big contact here with Mercedes and the Red Bull. We'll try to invite back my boy. Another one. Where is he? Not online. I have to go find him in my friends. Here. Boom. Invite him. Thank you very much. We'll all begin rejoin. Ajami is on third. Teddy was putting up good pressure on him, with Jonah and Diego not too far away, and Almighty now up to pace 7 with that wet compound of tire. Really hate. AC's already up to 11, Henry's up to 14, man, and Mato is disaster for the moment for the ass, and he's in the pits already early on in the race. Lap 3 only. Here, he's gonna put new tires, gonna put their Inter. I think the wet clearly didn't work for the ass driver here. Offhand kills with that problem from another one. I think he's clearly escaping. But the bottom of another one is keeping a pretty good space in here. But yeah, for 4 seconds for flying kills in front of the others, that's a very good gap, very big gap. Like I said, not the SQing is clearly a good advantage when you are a fast driver, and that we're showing it right now. Cosnas at the back also in the pits, putting new Inter, so it seems like the wets are pretty much slower than the Inters. And Almighty already in 5th now. When he touched the wall, also control the car. Jonah getting right in front. Diego doing the same. Does Almighty have damage? I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't saw it very well. Cosnas with a 10-second penalty for crossing the pit lane exit white in the pit lane exit white light. But yeah, Kendrick's up P13 at the back. Cosnas 3 seconds. Go. It's gonna be a long race now. Actually, already that Singapore is pretty long, habitually now with the wet condition. We'll be there for a while. So go take some popcorn and stuff. The worst look ever, yeah. That's for sure. That's real. Another one. Whole PS5 turned off. Damn. Pretty weird. Like, you know, this happened when you have like electricity problem, but I don't know. Almighty already P5 now. Good. I've also someone at Team Enzo has left the session. Can I invite him back? Yeah, it gives him a good position. I don't know. Do I have him? No, don't seem low. Didn't seem like I have him. So yeah. 7 seconds now the gap. Offline keys another one. I think we saw another one. He joined back. That's good. He can defend now his second place with Ajami, Teddy, and stuff. Almighty also coming already in P5. Easy down P10 behind his teammate. Kendricks is still in P13. Okay. Sorry for the sound. I don't know what's happening with manual lava, but certainly something is not good for him. The Eye of Menzo is pitting now for new enters. There you go. Certainly the Eye thinks the enters are better than the wet at the moment, than the west. Oh, yeah. Sorry for that. And he's up to P9 now. He's in front of his teammate. That's good. And Billy and Diego battling now for that 7 position, yeah. Wet versus enters. And John left also. Everyone is having connection issues tonight. Not looking good, but Billy keep his position on Diego. Will try to invite back my boy Jeremy. Do we have him? I don't think so. Maybe he's not online. I don't know. But not showing us, so we can do anything. Almighty up to 4th now with Ajami. The ghost being pretty slow. Joda also getting past almost. Ajami's back already? No, he's not back. Joda's gonna get past. Offline Kids getting false slap. 9 seconds now in front. I think to be a walk in the park for the moment for the ass. Teddy's pretty much, no man's land, and now we have his team maybe coming back on him. At the moment, another one's still second. Waiting for Johnny losing some big places because of his, because he left the session. Now you have Diego in the pits. Williams in the pits. Maybe new enter for him. Back on track here in Singapore. He's pretty slow, or maybe it's maybe yeah, the penalty also is possible. Double stack and Williams literally battle from the pits. New enters for him. 32 seconds. Some people got 10 seconds also behind, I think. But yeah, 33 seconds already. Still raining a lot in Singapore. Jonah and Almighty are battling. Jonah's coming back on the Red Bull, and Jonah is back into P4. Good overtake for the American driver on Almighty. And John is still there, even if it's his ghost. Billy, AZ, Trophy, Kendricks. And John could surely rejoin with the start a group invite. I don't know. Maybe I could do that from there, yeah. One second, I'll try something. I go there. I'll go there. Go there. Go there. Boom. Perfect. And invite Ajami. That's good. Another one thing, the fastest lap here, 144.804. There you go. Maybe he's getting some pace now. Maybe he can catch up Offline Kids. Big gap, we never know. But he's have a pretty comfortable gaps on the other behind. Teddy, Jonah, Almighty and stuff. That's good for him. The car in the pits. Also, I think pretty much everyone that's heard on the wet are putting new inters now. Wets were not the good decision. We're seeing it now. Enters were the good decision. There you go. Pit is on. Good pit for the Sauber team here. Next year is going to be Howdy. When the 2026 update of the game is going to release, we'll have an Audi livery. The first time we're going to be Audi on the grid. In a Star Cup and in real life and in every league that are existing already. Billy now is coming back on the Ghost of Ajomi and Valiant back. I don't know, yeah, already some invite from the group, so I don't know. And lap 7 only out of 31. Like I said, it's gonna be a long race with that rain here in Singapore. Already a long race without rain, so with rain it's even longer. Go. Like I said, go grab some water, some chips, some coke, something to eat. I don't know. To pass the time. Another 3-second penalty here. That can cost him a bit, but Teddy also have a 3-second penalty, so that's not that bad. And knowing that offline kid is a lot is pretty far away, not that bad. Also Diego getting a 3-second penalty. We never know with Jonah for that for those 3 seconds. We never know. Maybe with Jonah Almighty, I think come back later on in the race. Billy 7 Tabiate Almighty. We have AZ and Jeremy, also pretty close. But Jeremy's son goes, I don't know what's happening with him. Kendricks is up to 10, AZ up to 8, Almighty up to 5. The three drivers that started from the back, Almighty, AZ and Kendricks, already up to big places here. We know they started at the back because they are pretty fast, so they're already back into a good position, into point position, all 3 of them. Yeah. AZ is pretty close to catching the ghost of Jeremy. Here. Jeremy number being 77, like Valtteri Bottas. I don't know. I don't know why I said that, but why not, you know. Hey, Billy, pretty close to Almighty. Can he make a move on the Red Bull driver on the inside? Maybe. No. Almighty not having a good pace with that wet set of tires here, and he's going to the pits right now. While I was saying that his tires were not optimal, there he go into the pits. That's the commentator jinx, commentator prediction, coincidence. Caution sector 2, and what happened there? Sauber and Alpine and Williams. Okay, I think it's all good now. New enters for Almighty. Gonna have to make his way back again. Way back to the top again. With that new pit stop for the Red Bull driver. Lap 9 out of 31. 31, the number of the GOAT Carey Price. Didn't cross the line at the exit. Lava now it's P10. Is Almighty is 11 at the exit of the pits. There you go. Kendricks is coming back on Trophy Mourinho, the Canadian driver, still making his way back up. Trying to get that is remontada done. The leader of the championship, Kendricks, here. Doing what he can for to gain some position. And in front is Trophy Mourinho. He's having some good traction at the exit. You have also a slipstream, but no DRS because you're under the rain, man. Obviously, the update I think will not have DRS if it's following in real life like it should. Yeah, pretty much one of the last seasons. Another season after on F125, but yeah. We're not gonna use DRS for much longer with that new rule in 2026. No more DRS on cars in 2026, so it's gonna be interesting to see the thing that's gonna replace it. I know how it's called, but we'll see if it's effective or not. A bit different. And also now, like the front wing open, so I don't know. Why not? DRS now, no, not DRS, but very close from Kendricks to Trophy Mourinho. Can you go around the inside here? Mercedes on the McLaren too. Mercedes engine, but they stay. Kendricks stays behind. There we go. Almighty getting the move done on Lava Matto. I know you have more praise than him tonight. Almighty up to P10. 20 seconds behind the top 9. Kendrick really on the gearbox of the McLaren. In front is still offline kids leading with 12 seconds of the gap between him and the second now. And Teddy have a 10-second gap between him and Jonah. But he's only 1.9 now behind another one, so maybe we'll have a battle here for P2. In the Racing Bull and the Red Bull will be very interesting. Now will be time for Kendricks to try a move on True Mourinho. He cannot be blocked behind him for eternity. You have to pass him at some point. On the inside is going to be here for the Mercedes of Kendricks, the Canadian driver, on the McLaren driver. Up to P8 for Kendricks here. That's a bad move. The Lily bag is out now. Utah in the pits, so not going to be any safety car. That's good. We're all good. I think the rain is like slowly stopping. I have some rain still, not slowly stopping, but still, like it's less intense than in the beginning of the race. But we still have some falling on track, so I don't think we're anywhere close to going to dry tires. I don't think we're anywhere close to going to dry tires. 1.1 the gap now between the one and the Teddy's, going back up to 1.6. Really fluctuating between the two drivers. The gap is really fluctuating. You have some difficulty to talk, it seems, tonight. Not the best. Kendrick's now losing some time on no, but not losing some time, but he have to catch down the bot of Adriami, and after he'll have someone of his pretty much same pace of him tonight as Ozzy, so maybe take a bit more time to try to pass him and stuff. But Adriami's in the ghost. Did not join of my invitation, so yeah, I don't know. So lap 12 now started. Jonah can also go to the pits just after that. Jonah is in the pit. The Mercedes team is waiting for him. Oh, and Arthur for Jonah here. Rain was starting to slowly. We're slowly starting to get no rain, and everyone's pitting for right now. New R's also for Billy. Maybe they're gonna try to go to the end with that. Easiest new R's 8. Kendrick's medium. Trophy art, I don't know. Maybe Kendrick didn't believe that Arts could go to the end with in this situation. Maybe he tried to make the medium go to the end. I don't know, but 19 laps left now. That race, I think. Yeah, 19 laps left. And pretty much everyone is pitting for new dry tires. We have a yellow flag here with a Alpine and an ass, but all is good now. 82 seconds. Sharpie in the pits. Hikaru also. We're all gonna put dry tires. Oh, it's a bit false saying that we're not near of. You know, the dry tires, but yeah, the car medium, Sharpie arts. I don't know. Was still falling and it stopped pretty fast. You know. Bringing the pits, offline kids in the pits also. I mean, new art for him, new art for the Alpine behind him. Pretty much everyone is putting art tires, except for some people, like 2 people at the moment are putting 3. Another one has decided to do another lap, but it's clearly dry now. No more rain on the track. Not really any more water on the track also, so. Like no more rain falling and no more water like on track that you can drive on it. Really pretty much really dry. Teddy almost cut the line here, but it's good for him. No 10 second. Najami also in the pits. Even if it's not him. New arts for him. Almighty also in the pits. I mean new arts, same thing. For the Red Bull team here with Almighty. Diego in the pits also for the Williams team. We'll have all, yeah. So Diego, it's medium for Diego here. Almighty New Yards, back to P12. Because Nas New Hard. Back of the grid. And yeah, we still have another one. We didn't fit it yet. If he pits now, it's gonna be out into P2. But now Almighty is out of the race. What happened with him? And it's full. Is it full or virtual? But it's safety car here in Singapore. Second one today. We already had a virtual safety car at the beginning of the race. Is it now a full safety car or a virtual safety car? I have to see a little board on the side of the track because it didn't show it at the top left of the screen. Now it's a full safety car. Another one's gonna pit. Oh my god. Another one in the pits. That's gonna benefit him for real. Now he's lucky. Oh, now he's lucky. Now we can see he's lucky he lost connection early on, but now pretty lucky with that safety car. He's gonna get back. P2, but early P2. That was close. That was close, but P2 is gonna have a chance to go back and fight with offline kids now. So yeah. Another little moment of wait now for waiting for every drivers to pack up together before the restart. Or if you want to go, I don't know, to the washroom or something, that would be a good time for sure. That would be a good time. So I'm a bit tired, but we're good. Feeling good. So I hope you're having a good week. Lots of people last week before the Christmas week. Next week is Christmas, so I hope y'all are gonna have a good Christmas if you celebrate it. I hope you have some good time and quality time with your family. You'll have some good gifts. You're gonna give some good gifts, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can rest a bit before getting back to that new year, 2026. That's all I hope for you. And yeah. Yeah. Obviously, now the F1 season is finished in real life. We're also having a break until March. We'll have March the first Grand Prix of the 2026 season. In February we'll have the preseason test. There's a lot more preseason tests this year because it's a new regulation. I think there's 9 days instead of 3. Manzo joined back. There you go. But yeah. Like I said, I hope you'll have a good holidays with family, and hoping for you for New Year. Hoping you to be yeah, hope the best. And obviously I think we're gonna see us another time before New Year next week, and maybe even before Christmas. So I'm a bit, in advance, but still, I wanted to say it to you. Drive-through for Diego here. That's not for second also. So Diego come back to the pit with that drive-through. Diego is out. Diego retired after that drive-through, where we are officially at mid-race now. That's testing out of 31. But Diego out. Diego decided not to continue his race after that drive-through. Obviously, drive-through on F125 are not very much, not really fair, I would say. It's pretty buggy under safety car drive-throughs, but when it happened, when it's happening, it's happening. Can't do anything about it. Yeah. Apart from that, waiting for everyone to pack up together for the restart. Yeah. If we can talk about other sports, maybe I don't know what you're following. Sports, I'm following a lot of hockey. I'm any challenge stuff. I was not 10 seconds. I don't know what's happened with me here. Because it's retired this session now. Pretty chaotic. But yeah, I don't know which sports or if you follow any other sports. Anyway. Yeah. We'll just wait. We'll have to be patient. You 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 have to be patient. I'm a driver a day sometimes. I'm a driver a bit and again. Having a bit of fun just by singing. I think I should not drop out from school knowing my skills of singer. That's pretty funny. Maybe not. Anyways, we have still like 6 drivers left. If I would want to be funny, I will say 6, 7 drivers. And they're not gonna wait on them. Nice, we'll have a restart. Yes. Restart. With offline kids leading the way. With no penalty. But the 3 drivers behind him have been some penalties. It's 3 seconds for most of them. I think for all of them. And we'll see how offline kids are gonna manage his restart. There you go. And he's back full speed now. There you go. Can another one try that challenge him 231 already because it'll be a good opportunity. Jonah and Teddy are battling for B3. Teddy is still in front. Billy trying to go around the outside of Jonah. He can't. AZ trying to benefit from that tentative from Billy. He can't. Hausnas left the session after his retirement. Only 15 drivers left now into that race. Lap 17 out of 31. We're past the halfway of this race here in Singapore. Jonah on the outside of Teddy. He's not going for it. Maybe at the acceleration and on the exit. He can't. Oh, and contact here. The racing bull of Billy and Jonah made a bit of contact. Billy braked a bit too late here. AZ following pretty much and pretty well the drivers in front of him. And offline kids already being 1.1 second in front of another one. Now with the dry condition, we have DRS and offline missed a bit his corner, I think, or maybe it was a little buggy. Yeah, I think it was buggy here for the ass. So 1.2 in front of another one already. 38, 10 behind the Racing Bull and Jonah and Billy and AZ and Kendricks, and everyone is putting pressure on them. And now AZ gonna make a move on Billy. AZ up to 5th now, and then McLaren trying to maybe get a podium tonight. A safety car helped him and help Hendricks that have started at the back, getting in contact with the top guns here. Heli Almighty's the DNF tonight, but yeah. Offline kids fastest lap 132.689. Kendricks now have a good exit on Billy around the inside. Billy losing some 2 position already to that restart of the safety car on Kendricks and AZ2. You can't be ashamed to lose position from Kendricks and AZOZ, but still on the best for the Racing Bull. Sorry for that, like I said, I'm pretty tired. But yeah, I don't know why. Maybe, yeah. Exam and stuff. Yeah. Kendricks 410 behind 510 behind AZLZ. A pretty little group now. Jonah, AZ, and Kendricks. Jonah not too far away from Teddy, and Teddy not far away from another one. With offline kills already, but 2-second gaps in front of another one. Barely 1.5 break rejection. AZ was losing already. The timing is already being catch by Benzo, Lava Matzo, and then Rubinho. The total group from 10 to 7 now between these 4 guys. Oh yeah, offside kiss fastest lap. We'll see if AZ can try and move on Jonah now with DRS. Jonah not having DRS is a bit too far, it seems. Try and move. Maybe Kendricks run to help his teammate now. Kendricks gonna be giving Kendricks I think giving it all to try to maybe pass AZOZ. Maybe Jonah can defend on AZ to let Kendricks maybe escape a bit. I don't know, but that's very interesting. Mercedes being pretty close now. With AZOZ being the sandwich, AZOZ got over on the inside. He can't. Jonah defending a lot, very well and trying to help Kendricks here. Now around the inside, Jonah, Ozzy around the outside, AZOZ having a better exit. Kendricks also behind, trying to pass Jonah, not letting him pass here. Pretty big confusion. The McLaren pass, Jonah and Kendricks still two very close to each other. Jonah cannot let AZOZ escape without letting Kendricks pass here. I think he's gonna maybe do it right now. I don't know, maybe not gonna do it. Diego has left after his DNF, obviously. But yeah. Very interesting. Teddy, another one pretty on a man's land, but not too far away for AZ and Kendricks to catch if they can before the end of the race. Lap 20 is going to start now with offline kids starting the line. Kendricks finally passes his teammate here and try to stay in contact with AZOZ, Menzo, and Trophy. He'll have a pass Billy here. I heard what happened with him. He's in the pits. Billy pitting already for the second time in this race. Maybe even for a third time, I don't know. A second time for Billy. I put new medium or new arts again. Going to the end for sure now with this, and also a new weight. Maybe he got a little incident that made him lose having some problem with his wing. I don't know. And John Mason not rejoin the race. Now, Kendricks. Sorry, a black moment. The Kendricks is packed in behind AZ. Jonah also not too far back. They're still following AZ each other, and we'll see if they can catch back. They can catch the top 3 now. Teddy and another one. And the one not getting distance so much by offline kids. Still 1.9. It's going to be pretty stable at 1.9. We'll see how that's gonna evolve. That's gonna evolve throughout the rest of the race. So the remaining lap of this race. Lap 21 now out of 31. I'll just go get some waters. Some water. I'll get some water. I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Just getting some water. Sorry for the sound, so maybe I'll drink now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kendrick's now in front of AZ Ozzy. I missed after while I was getting some water. We'll still have to know if they're gonna be able to catch Teddy in front. 2 seconds they get between them. Lava Sport has been a trophy. Marino will follow them if they can. Maybe if Lava can sneak by the McLaren here in the next few laps. The AZ Jordan and Kendrick following them, following each other pretty well. And Kendrick's is the only one in that group to have no penalties. Lava now with DRS on Torino. I think that would be an easy pass. No, not even. He's gonna stay behind. It was pretty close, like 2/10, even less than that. I don't know. We're gonna wait for the next straight line for the Asses. Gonna wait for the next straight line here from Sebastian McLaren. The Finnish driver being pretty patient here in Singapore. DRS activated now. Jonah getting another second penalty. That's 6 now for Jonah. It's not good. Not good. 1.3 the gap now between 1.2 even. The gap even 1.1 the gap between Kendrick and Teddy. Billy now 3-second penalty. I don't know if it's first one or second one. I'll see. It's his first one. He can do penalties on the people here. 3 for AZ, another one in Teddy, and 6 for Jonah. 3 for Billy also. Lava still very close to Mourinho. Mental lost a bit of time behind him. He's 2.5 now behind. Lava's in a very good posture to maybe try and move in the next few laps. Even if it's only like 8 laps remaining in that race entirely, he has the advantage on the McLaren to make a pass before the end of this race. And Kendrick's and his group, so AZ and Jonah, AZ, and Kendrick are catching on Teddy, and Teddy getting second penalty, a second one tonight here. While Kendrick and his band and his group were catching Teddy. Teddy now has 6-second penalty. Lava not looking to be now. We'll go back to Kendrick's. 10-second for Menzo in the pit lane. Going to be pretty much finished for Menzo here. Yeah, he retired. Promoting his teammate into the top 10 here, with 14 drivers left only in that session. Now Kendrick's going pretty wide here to pass Teddy. AZ trying to follow. Did not make contact. Still side by side to the Red Bull and the McLaren. On the outside, can AZ stick it? No, he can. Teddy's still in front on the inside. Can AZ try again around the outside? Pretty a closed door for AZ. Kendrick's now in third, but AZ still in 5. Still in 5th. Leader left after his ZF. Leader left after his ZF. And Teddy getting back at it on Kendrick's around the inside. Still side by side between Kendrick's and Teddy. Kendrick's have a better exit here, but Teddy on the outside. Yes, he get back in position with Kendrick's not having DRS, and AZ gonna try to get a move around the outside with DRS also. And he does it. Kendrick's up back to P5 now with AZ in P4 and Teddy in P3. The positions are changing. We have a good battle here between between these 4 drivers. AZ now trying to get back position on Teddy around the outside. Can he go for it? McLaren. No, he can't. He can't for the moment. Let's go side by side. No, they are not. AZ is flat. AZ is behind. Teddy now. Battling hard for that podium position here. And really are. Remember that Kendricks have no penalty. That's the big difference. Offline Kings at the top have 3.2 gap between him and another one now. Teddy trying to keep position on AZ. AZ going wide because of that, but he's coming back on track in front now with the Red Bull. Around the inside, he's making the move done. He's gonna let pass back Teddy, I think. Yes, he is. On the outside, but Kendrick's gonna try to sneak by. He can't. That's very, very tough. But he's the 4 driver. Ajami in the back is the best, but he's not even able to control his cars again. two Mercedes are not through pressure, but now almost a crack with AZ and Teddy. Maybe Kendricks can benefit from that, but not Jonah trying to make him move on his teammate maybe here. No, he's not. Stay behind. Playing the team game. Very good decision from the American driver here, Jonah. DRS for everyone in that group except Teddy. Well, they're a bit too far to try to move here, like they done the last lap with Kendricks. Now, Kendricks is a good opportunity to maybe try to pass AZ, but AZ also a good opportunity to try to pass Teddy. Not gonna be now. They're following each other. Another one with a second penalty here. Another one with a second penalty. It's the second one tonight. 6 seconds now for him. Yeah, it's giving it even more security to offline kids here. On AZ on the outside of Teddy. Can he go for it? Yes, he can. And Kendrick's trying to follow. And Kendrick follow. The two have passed Teddy. Can Jonah also follow? No, he can't. He's back. 2.2 now. 2.2 seconds back this group now. I don't know what happened with Jonah. But yeah. So Kendrick's and AZ passed Teddy. But now the net. Oh, another one is 9.8 seconds from them. And with number of laps remaining, it's going to be very complicated in an art task. Trying to go get another one. So I think we'll have a battle between AZ, LZ, and Kendrick for the last place on the podium here in Singapore. And Teddy is still there, so we never know what could happen. On AZ with second penalty, Kendrick's no penalty, and AZ and but Teddy have a 6-second penalty. So we have to take that into consideration. And AZ have to get a second gap on Kendricks if he wants to tee that third place here. So we're closing up the end of the race now. Lap 26 out of 31. We're coming. It's approaching really fast here in Singapore now. But still, the laps are pretty long. Even on dry tires, the laps are pretty long. So yeah. Yellow flag. Nothing to worry about, but something happened here. Was Teddy? No, maybe yes. I don't know. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Teddy. We lost some. Yeah, Teddy. Something happened with Teddy here. It's 5/10 now behind Jonah. And Jonah is 4.6 behind AZ and Kendrick. So something happened also with Jonah. The car putting new soft tires here. Trying to go for the fastest lap maybe, or something. I don't know. Maybe want to be sure to go to the end of this race. Oh yeah, there's another pit stop here. Putting new softs on until the end of the race. The car tests I couldn't exit sadly. That's not too good for him. Only 14 left in that session also in this race. Yeah. Sorry for the sound. Lava still stuck there to Reno in P7. Really not the day of Lava tonight. Not his race for the Finnish driver. Sadly for him, after a bad start under the rain conditions, yeah, Lava was pretty complicated for him. You reminder of the race. Still have AZ 9/10 behind Kendricks, but he's not really in the play. I think he's a bit too far. We'll see if Feldiani can catch him somewhere for the end. Lava DRS. Mourinho. Yeah, so I can do that. So back now. AZ came back on Kendricks now. Very close. Tightens the gap. We'll see if that's gonna if Hazy can finally make him move back on Kendricks. Lava also pretty close to trophy. Or tightens the gap. We'll see. AZ now made the move on Kendricks around the inside. And Kendricks come back. No, he can't. Avalanche trophy is moving also. But I have lost some time. I don't know, maybe it was a pretty tough defense from Trophy. I don't know. Lost some time. We're approaching the end of this race for sure. Now Offline Kid still leading in his first Grand Prix in the Star Cup. AZ now in third. Still have to pull off a 2-second gap to stay on that podium. And 210 Street is gonna have DRS now. If I have some black, I don't know. I'm still pretty tired and I'm like thinking about other things. Okay, Kendricks now around the inside, side by side. AZ stays in front. You have a 2-second for Teddy again. 9 seconds now for the Red Bull drivers. Red Bull driver. At 29 out of 31. Approaching the end of this race for sure. Boy, now side by side again. Kendricks making the move here. Super move by the Mercedes. He touched the wall a bit. Maybe AZ can try to get back in front now. Not a lot of place, but on the inside, just side by side. Who's gonna have the better exit? Oh, he's gonna have the RS. But Kendricks have the inside. He's gonna have to stay behind. AZ is now in P3. Back to P3 for the McLaren. Kendricks have an answer to that. Lap 30 now. Offline Kids started lap 30. We're not on lap 30 yet for them. We're at lap 29 still. We'll start lap 30 now. Last corner for them. There you go. Penultimate lap here. AZ defending, doing some zigzag like Yuki Tsunoda in Abu Dhabi. Jordan second again. It's 9 for him also, like Teddy. I lost some place there. Jonah and Teddy, I think maybe they gotta drop back to 8 and 8 and 7, or maybe only Jonah. We'll see later on. I don't know what I put that with the stops on the screen. Oh, Lava finally passed through Mourinho. Lava. Why not pass Mourinho? Mourinho did a mistake. That's why he passed Billy now. Even Billy's in front of Mourinho now. Big mistake for McLaren here. Lava's in front now. Kendrick still 5-10 behind AZ. Offline Kids starting the last lap of this race. Still in the lead. Now I'll have only one battle left pretty much. It's Kendricks and AZ. Kendricks back to P3. Wanna move by the Mercedes. AZ gonna have DRS now. The detection zone is right there. As he going back at it around the inside. Kendrick stays in front. There's a side by side. AZ have DRS now. Kendrick's almost push him off. AZ back in front. Kendrick's around the outside. Taking better position here. AZ gonna have DRS. AZ still out of penalties. Kendrick still don't have it. But we are in the battle. 9 on 9. We have to enjoy it. DRS again for the McLaren. Can he pass again? On the outside. On the side again, side by side. Oh, the contact, I think. There was some contact, I don't know. Didn't sure with the camera angle. I think AZ have some damage, I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna let him pass or not sure. But AZ have some damage. Left wing damage. Was some contact for sure they touched the wall. Was a superb battle at ends in a not a superb way. But anyway, Kendrick's gonna finish in front. I don't know if we'll have any reports later on. I couldn't say it was really at fault here. Offline Kids wins his first Grand Prix in Star Cup. Another one, P2. After this collection, the safety car helped him and have some good pace around the weekend. So good job from the Racing Bull. And AZ also gonna finish P3 on track. What's gonna be P4 in the end with Kendricks finishing P3 here. Oh, he's gonna let him. Oh no, he can't. He could not, I think. I don't know what happened. Almost. He almost let AZ finish on the podium, I think. Here, when he couldn't in the end. 2/10. A gap between them and at the end. Maybe it wasn't just to make a big hit, like hit was closer because of his penalty and like I don't know what he wanted. I don't know what he wanted to do. Maybe he had some fuel problem. I don't know. 35th gonna be Jordan 6, Lava 7, Billy 8, Trophy Rito 9, TRP gonna be 10th. And we're starting back to rain now on track. How would be interesting it was a 100% race because 100% race. It rains back again. So Sicario 11, and John's gonna finish 12th, and that Ghost Skater Bike 13, and Gwen gonna be 14. Oh yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Offline Kids wins its first Grand Prix in Star Cup. Good job from every driver tonight. Was somehow pretty good race in some ways. A pretty good race and a pretty clean race overall. We have only one safety car, but was some rain, so not that bad. So yeah, all time to the podium with my boy, another one, and Kendricks completing that podium. There you go. With the standings again, you can see it by yourself. There you go. Whoo. And yeah, I'm gonna stop here, guys. Thanks everyone to have watched this race of the Star Cup. We'll see you next week for a new Grand Prix. It's gonna be at Bahrain next time. So thanks, guys. Have a good week, and see you next week. Ciao, bye.